Welcome to Couch Surfing, the show where our fabulous guests look back at their big roles, their little roles, and everything in between. I'm here with Malcolm-Jamal Warner.
And I'm so happy to be here.
Yay! Malcolm, let's see what's on.
Is this my shirt? Is this the shirt I paid $30?
Gordon Gartrell.
Is
Yes,
this the
sir.
shirt they're supposed to think is
Gordon
a
Gartrell. I mean, this is hands down one of the funniest moments in television history. I mean, the shirt alone is a sight gag. Your freak out about it is a sight gag. How did this play at the table read, first of all? Walk me through that.
It was funny. We knew it was a funny episode. And as well as it played at the table read, it was not this at all. Like I watched this and I remember, you know, we were rehearsing, it was one thing, but when the audience came in and we did it in front of the audience, their response is tucked into my socks. Oh, man. Good. Yeah.
Given all that's going on in the headlines, and we don't have to get specific about, you know, what has happened to Mr. Cosby,
Sure.
but what impact do you think that will have on the legacy of the show?
I don't know. And I say that because I did an interview one time and the person asked me about the legacy of the show being tarnished. And my response was, 'cause she asked me, did I think the legacy would be tarnished? And my response was, well, it can't help but to be, because whenever we have instances where we talk about stereotypical images of people of color, we've always had the Cosby Show to hold juxtaposed against that. And the next day the headlines came out, Malcolm-Jamal Warner says the legacy of the Cosby Show is tarnished.
Right.
And then a couple weeks after that.
Which is easy clickbait, but not
Exactly.
in any way in keeping with what the sentiment or the heart of what you were saying
Exactly.
was. Right.
And the fact that we spent 25 minutes talking about my career and music and all of that, and that became the headline. But a couple of weeks later, Keisha Pulliam did an interview, and you know her feelings were that the legacy could never be tarnished, because you know there's a generation of young people who went to school because of that show, who went to school and became doctors and lawyers because of that show, who went on to create beautiful, loving families because of that show. So her thing was that there was so much good that the show did that cannot be undone. So I firmly stand with her on that, to that account. There's so much that show has done.